Hi there.
Hi. My name is Jeremy Thompson, and I'm the founder of 2N.
And I'm Alejandro Crawford, a co-founder of 2N.
2N specializes in real-time immersive experiences for a wide variety of clients and applications.
Jeremy and I met a few years ago when we both worked at an experiential design firm that focused on the integration of media and architecture.
Before working at the firm, I provided freelance 3D rendering and pre-visualization services for brands like Google and eBay, Versace and Prada, and artists like Annie Leibovitz and Jeff Koons.
And I designed shows for bands like MGMT, Tame Impala, Sufjan Stevens, as well as designing interactive works for museums like the Guggenheim and brands like Proenza Schooler.
Alejandro and I were the only two designers at the firm using game engines to design for media architecture. And so, as we began collaborating, what started as our way of communicating ideas to one another evolved naturally into a robust suite of real-time architectural pre-visualization tools that were now being implemented by the firm's other design teams, in addition to providing all client-facing executables, demos, fly-throughs, and ultimately an entire restructuring of the company's rendering and production pipeline.
Our software let the architects and modelers rapidly prototype their ideas. It let the creative technologists preview their media on virtual LED walls and virtual projection surfaces. And it let the interior designers test out different furniture, flooring, and wall materials, all in real time, in virtual reality or around the design table.
And it wasn't long before our use of game engines started crossing over from the realm of design tool to the world of content creation and production software for permanent installations.
We began designing fully reactive installations driven by LiDAR sensors and thermal cameras, which controlled our virtual worlds, extending our pre-visualization functionality to develop immersive content like these stylized nature simulations you see with flora and fauna that react to activity in the lobby and listen to real-time weather data, which is to say, if it's raining in the real world, it would be raining in these simulated worlds.
And so, inspired by the possibilities of the kind of work we were starting to make, we decided to found 2N with a mission of creating high-quality immersive experiences that push the boundaries of technology and design. We're proud to say that our first formal collaboration together, designing Childish Gambino's dome show, Pharaohs, which took place last November in New Zealand, and was incubated here at New Inc., was just awarded Best Visual Effects in a Special Venue Project by the Visual Effects Society at this year's VES Awards.
On Pharaohs, 2N directed all creative, all art, and all technical design, including the development of the show's one-of-a-kind hardware system and custom software, which allowed us to render the entire show in real time at a staggering resolution inside of the world's largest inflatable dome.
And while at 2N, we're always designing real-time experiences that push the norm of traditional game, that are outside the norm of traditional game development, we're also avid gamers and have a deep desire to create our own original content, which is why over the past few years, Alejandro and I have been developing an episodic, narrative-driven VR puzzle game called River Road.
River Road tells the story of a young woman named Tess, whose father Stan left her and her mother 10 years ago. She thought he was gone for good until a small-town Florida credit union leaves her a series of voicemails. Stan's account is in arrears and he's vanished without a trace.
Now, Tess must investigate Stan's dilapidated and overgrown Florida riverfront homestead to solve the mystery of his disappearance, aided only by her wits and a deceitful AI multi-tool. River Road combines beautifully rendered art, narrative depth, and boundary-pushing interactivity to bring players a science fiction experience unlike any other.
We want to bring the same pioneering spirit and cutting-edge approach that 2N defines its commercial practices with to this world of narrative game design. We are consistently inspired by emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning, and think that these practices, when introduced to narrative design, will redefine not only the way that games are made, but also the very definition of what it means to author digital literature, whether using policy-based reinforcement learning to help develop the actions of non-player characters, or more pragmatically, training AI to play the game and hunt for bugs. So between 2017 and 2018, the VR market has exploded. It's grown from a $3 billion industry to an $8 billion industry, and by 2023, that number is expected to exceed $45 billion. The forthcoming Oculus Quest and Vive Cosmos, which are their kind of trackerless models, are poised to build heavily upon the work that PlayStation VR has already done in bringing this technology into the mainstream, and it is safe to say that there has never been more demand for new content.
With River Road, we're looking to expand out of our current services model and build up a small but concentrated team of artists, graphics and gameplay programmers, deep learning specialists, and more, We are looking for $4 million in venture capital and are actively seeking investors who are ready to partner with us in bringing this game to market. We started River Road in early 2017, developing the world, shaping the narrative, and workshopping game mechanics on our spare time. As of today, we have a playable vertical slice demo that includes a cinematic cold open, followed by a mechanics tutorial scene, all the way up to the game's first real puzzle. It offers a firm glimpse at our aesthetic and narrative vision and our general approach to virtual reality design.
So we started this project as a labor of love and have taken it to a place where we are now ready to focus on it, as a full-time commercial endeavor. Alongside the acquisition of capital, we are hoping to kick it off production by 2020 with a targeted ship date of early 2023. We hope to see you in the Sky Room. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.